seen from the 17th Street Bridge. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. And tonight our matchup, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Phoenix Suns. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Hey Kevin, thank you. Chris Paul is still searching for his first title. He came close in Houston but was traded, and by some was written off as over the hill. CP said, "I control what I can. That's preparing to play every night. Doesn't matter how successful my season was or wasn't, I'm always going to strive and push myself." Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, DA. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Danilo Gallinari.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with Ayton. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. And for the Hawks, Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Young. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Collins. And it's Gallinari in at the 3 slot. On the league, Doris, we're seeing plenty of small ball, but some teams are going big. If you were a coach at this point, which way do you think you'd lean?
Well, Kevin, I think the best coaches maximize the talent at their disposal. And sometimes a coach philosophically may believe in, I emphasize the three-point line. I want to eliminate all mid-range shooting. I want to get to the restricted area and the free throw line. I mean, to me, I love playing a high-tempo, wide-open floor game. Let's let the players show off all their skill.
Clock at 6. Paul kicks to Booker over Bogdanovic. No good there. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Booker outside. Pass to Paul. Young with the steal. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Young passes to Capella. Young against Crowder. Young, good.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
Here's Paul. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Young looking around. Lays it up off the glass.
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
Now here's Booker. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Charlotte. He had stolen by Capella. 4-on-3 break. And Bogdanovic kicks to Young. Back to Bogdanovic. With some arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And here are the Suns now. 4-point game.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range. And while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Young finds Gallinari. Outside Collins. Fires from the corner. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
And Atlanta has possession after the Suns pick up 2. Capella Some solid defense from Ayton. And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. And the dunk by Booker.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Booker's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Young dishes to Gallinari. Kicks it to Collins. The pass to Young. Back to Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Bogdanovich. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Gallinari wide open. They get it back. Goes up with it again. Shot by Collins, no good. The Suns have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Crowder over Gallinari. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I think you have to be cautious when guarding Jay Crowder. He excels at using his body to get these calls.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Crowder.
Let's not forget, Jay Crowder is a former second-round draft pick. This guy has made his bones in the NBA by adding toughness to every team he's played on.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Young with the ball. Averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
And checking out some numbers for Bogdanovich. How last month turned out for him, averaging 12 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Well, Crowder, a terrific athlete. This guy's leaping ability is sick.
The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Young. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Misses from close range.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Bridges for 3. Gallinari with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Oh, that's blocked.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir. Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
The Hawks shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Atlanta again missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Bridges dishes to Ayton. For 3, Booker, the putback. It's good on the putback.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at Atlanta. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move.
And if you look at the Hawks right now, they fought awfully hard this season, and they've got the results to show for it. It's been a breakout year for this group.
Yeah, no doubt. It's been a nice story, but now the real work begins, getting themselves primed for a deep push into the playoffs.
Now, here's Collins. He really was a guy who also stepped up in that win against the Nets. Just 5 to shoot. Capella, the pass to Gallinari. To halt the run, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Gallinari has both the size and the finesse to finish on the interior or to get to the foul line.
Atlanta shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw good from Gallinari.
Well, the stretch 4 capabilities Danilo Gallinari brings to the table are huge in today's NBA. That shooting ability is always in demand.
Williams, he's checked in for the Hawks. Gallinari hits them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Pass to Paul. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Chris Paul is the master of the pick and roll, understanding how to utilize his teammates to the best of their abilities.
Collins looking around. Floats one. And the rejection by Eaton. Capella with the bucket.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Now here's Booker. You talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game. And the dunk by Booker.
Now, guys, what a terrific feel for the young Booker. Knows exactly how to take what the defense gives him.
The Hawks trail by 8. Outside Williams. To the paint. Here's Capella. Drops in the layup for 2. Capella's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Bridges. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
And here is Williams, following the 3 from Chris Paul. And the shot goes in.
This guy is as good a shot maker as anyone in the league. Lou Williams doing work.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And Doris, Mikal Bridges, how about 2 national titles in the 3 seasons at Villanova? Got better each and every year.
And think about in his junior season, he becomes one of only 8 major conference players in college basketball history to average 1 block and 1.5 steals while also shooting over 40% from 3-point range. Boy, that is the perfect resume for a 3-and-D wing.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Collins. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Gallinari. And it's DeLon Wright in for Trae Young. And the Suns here with a different look. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Cameron Payne's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Payton in for Chris Paul. Now here's Wright, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Huerter, 4 on the shot clock. Goes back up, shoots over Payne, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Ayton. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
I'll tell you, when DeAndre Ayton is looking to score, he is a handful. Forces the defense into a compromising situation.
The Suns shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting two. Free throw drops for Ayton.
Well, the #1 pick in the 2018 NBA draft, DeAndre Ayton, is going to be a feared big man for years to come.
Ayton hits them both. And here is Williams. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Okongwu's shot is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Suns leading by 5. Pass to Kaminsky. Johnson outside from downtown. Rebound by the Hawks. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Hawks shooting just 35% to start the game. Down low, here's Wright, and finished off by Wright.
Lou Williams is the all-time leader in points off the bench, but don't sleep on his passing game. What an assist.
Pass to Kaminsky. He kicks it to Johnson. Back to Kaminsky. Fires from deep. Shot by Johnson, no good. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 3. Here's Herter. He's guarded by Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Atlanta, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
The Suns leading. Now Payton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Oh, Ayton in position. It's not going to go for him. Atlanta with the ball. A big stretch here going 10-2. Herter. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Payton. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Hunter with it, now guarded by Payne. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Hawks have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6. The first free throw is good.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Phoenix calls timeout. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And you know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Well, they pushed the action on the offensive end, strategically super aggressive, and it really paid off for them at the free throw line.
A moment here now to see the numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Payton with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
1:46 left in the first quarter. Williams passes to Herter. Now, here's Hunter. He's guarded closely. Feeds it to Okongwu. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here's Payton. And the pass to Payne. Teardrop shot. No good on that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Here's Wright. To the inside. Okongwu's shot is good. And now a 6-point Hawks lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Payton looking around. On the wing, Johnson fires the 3. It's good from long range.
We know Elfrid Payton can affect games with his defense. You want to see him make those kinds of passes right there. That's nice.
Pass to Herter. Over to the wing. Hunter, no one around him. Misses off the left iron.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit. Who knows? But he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Atlanta. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hawks lead by 3.
So savvy inside for a player of his size and tough. Williams will do whatever it takes.
He got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Hawks on top, up 3. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And a tremendous offensive catalyst, Chris Paul recently talked about the defensive side.
First and foremost, we just got to do better. You know, and I think the first place where we need to improve is on the defensive end. You know, we've played so many close games this year. It's like we try to make every game interesting.
Spoken like a future head coach, Greg.
And when it comes to closing, CP3 wants to leave nothing to chance.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Kaminsky out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Elfrid Payton. And it's Payne in at the 1 spot. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Williams is running. Here's Herter. Misses the 3. Suns trail by 3. Payne dishes to McGee. Out to Payne. Passes it to McGee. Payne in the post, and the layup falls.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Payton against Wright. Pass to Williams. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Suns. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Payton, right side. Another shot. And the layup good by McGee. And the Suns lead by 1.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Atlanta calls timeout. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Crowder, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Bridges comes in for Johnson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Elfrid Payton. And Chris Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. Now, here's Bogdanovich. He had 10 points in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn. Collins passes to Young. Beyond the arc. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. He dishes it to McGee. Three-pointer, Crowder. Gallinari with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Takes the 13-footer. Young, no good. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. There's the pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
The Hawks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Gallinari. That shot misses, and Phoenix will come the other way. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Six to shoot. That's a 2 from Paul. That one, no good. Good defensive work there by Young. Dishes it to Collins. Back to Young. McGee with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
And you look at Collins, he'll have a spot in the contest if he can hang out of the number 4 spot in the voting. And with his skills, you know he'll have a shot to win it if he can make it in.
He's going to have a great shot. And Kevin, he's going to give it everything he's got if he can make it into the contest. I bet his dunks have some serious thought being put into them.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Free throw no good for Capella.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Young. The Suns getting the bucket. Pass to Collins. Gallinari with it, defended by Paul. Fades back. Here's Capella. Lays it up and banks it in. Capella's got 8.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Booker. He's got 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Collins.
Man, such an easy release for Devin Booker. Doesn't have to elevate that much to get that shot off.
And what that means, Greg, is that smooth stroke translates into the three-point shootout. Booker with the all-time record, 28 points in a round. That leads to a victory in 2018 in that contest. That was special.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. So he gets them both. And we know the story, Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. The Hawks trailing. Now, here is Young. 7 points in the game. Here's Bogdanovich. There's the dish to Collins. Young for three, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low, trying to get open is Crowder. He's off on that one. Ready by Bogdanovich. Young in the corner for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Young's got 10 points.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hands.
Booker looking around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Oof. Well,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. And the first one drops.
Well, Devin Booker has proven to be a capable shooter from every spot on the floor, including the free throw line. This guy has become a must-watch.
Both free throws good from Booker. And the Hawks with possession here. And here's Young. He's got 10. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Booker. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. Young against Paul. The three. Clock at 6. Another three for Atlanta.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
There are few people in the league that are more scary when they start to find their rhythm than Devin Booker, and he's cooking right now.
Now Young. 13 points in the game. Passes it to Gallinari. Offline with his three. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Booker with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
You know, after the pick, good job igniting the fast break. Young is a catalyst in so many ways.
Paul looking over the floor. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Hawks shooting about 42% so far. Paul against Young from past the arc. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Outside Crowder. To the middle. Here's Booker. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Atlanta's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Suns. Booker against Young. Shoots it. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Kaminsky, the pass to Bridges. Stolen by Collins. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Wright comes in for Bogdanovich. And the Suns making a change here as well. Cameron Payne's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Young outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, terrific effort there by Young, really all night. The defense has tried to make adjustments, but he's just stayed one step ahead of them.
Great look, but off the mark.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Payne. Ayton dishes to Payne. Back to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shot by Crowder, no good. The Hawks leading by 3. Inside. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist from Young. He's got 8.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Timeout called. The Suns, without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. And how is the West shaping up, guys? Well, let's take a moment here to check it out now that the mid-season grind is well underway. You take a look at the Suns. They've managed to crawl down to the 9th best record in the conference.
And I think for the Suns, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Here's Booker. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
For Phoenix, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
One shot.
Free throw good, Booker.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Okongwu with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Booker up top. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
So it's Phoenix now. The pass to Ayton. Here's Payne. Rebounded by the Hawks. Young outside. In the corner, right with it. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now Now here's Payne, defended by Young. Payne can't hit.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
For Atlanta, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. First free throw is good. Williams, he's checked in for Trae Young. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Kaminsky. Over Hunter. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation. And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
The Hawks have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. The free throw drops for Hunter. And the Hawks making a change here. Herter's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Suns trail by 9. Now here's Payne. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. To the paint to stop the run. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Kaminsky. That's 12 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
Atlanta leading by 7. Williams passes to Okongwu. Here's Herter. 7 points in the game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Okongwu's now got 5 points now this quarter. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Passes to Ayton. Lets it go from 11. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
Atlanta's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Williams. But he gets it back. Here's Herter. He's covered by Ayton. In the corner, right with it. 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And here's Payne. Down low. Here's Kaminsky. It's deflected. And so that brings the first half to a close. Hawks lead by 8. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Trae, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get to the win.
Make them pick their poison, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 20 points. And the first few years of Trae Young's career have been fantastic. Hawks fans love the guy. Shaq, is he a star that you can build around?
I say you have to be a special talent to be a franchise player at guard. With that said, very, very special. Yeah, a little bit of Allen Iverson, a little bit of Steph Curry.
Yes, I would agree. We knew he would be able to score, but his playmaking is what caught us surprise a little bit more. He's got a long road ahead, but he's on the right path.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Okongwu is out there with Collins. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now, here is Young. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Al Paul. Pass to Booker. And they pick up 2. Booker's got the first bucket of the third here for Phoenix.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker on the interior. It matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
The Hawks leading by 6. Young outside. Kicks it to Gallinari. Outside Collins. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Crowder finds it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Trae Young. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. Averaging 23 points per game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Free throw drops for Ayton. Ayton hits them both. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Atlanta leading by 4. Young outside. Out to Gallinari. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, just tremendous quickness and great release by Danilo Gallinari. Catch and shoot is easy money for him.
Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. 5th best, Clint Capella.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. Atlanta leading by 4. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Young, and stolen by Ayton. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And there's Bridges on the assist by Ayton. Bridges has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly, puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
Hawks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Young passes to Gallinari. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 6. Paul with the steal. Here's Booker, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta.
Yeah, Devin Booker, shiftiness, gets himself into the paint, so aggressive, and it pays off.
Free throw good, Booker. One drops. He ties it up. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. They've led by as much as 10. Puts it up from 17. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him for the lead. And Bridges finishes it off. Bridges has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Hawks shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Atlanta calls timeout.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And a moment to see numbers for Devin Booker. 5th in scoring, 7th in three-point field goal percentage, and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers, always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. Now, here is Young. 20 points for him. And that time, also a missed shot.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Young against Paul. The Hawks again can't hit.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Crowder flattens it in.
You simply cannot sleep on Crowder in transition. He's a speedy forward who will run the floor for easy opportunities.
The Hawks trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Gallinari, and Gallinari throws it down.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Guys, I like how assertive DeAndre Ayton is looking right now. This is allowing him to stay hot out there.
Young from outside knocks down the 3 ball. Young's got 23.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Suns. Payton comes in for Paul. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Now the pass to Bridges from deep. Here's McGee. Tries again. And no good. Good work defensively by Capella. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, Gallinari a scorer at heart, but how about the unselfishness? Perfectly sets up his open teammate.
The Suns have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Booker against Bogdanovich. Booker the pass to McGee. For 3, Bridges hits it from 3-point range. Bridges has got 9.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
And Young kicks to Capella. Bridges against Gallinari. Here's Collins. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Collins has got his first basket of the night.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Booker. He's got 25 inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Booker's got 8 points in the quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
The Hawks trail by 3. Young dishes to Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. The offensive rebound and the dunk by Capella. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Payton finds Booker. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Young passes to Gallinari. Booker against Collins. Bogdanovich wide open. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Collins. There's the triple. Sinks the 3-pointer. Collins has got his second bucket.
An improving 3-point shooter. Collins understands the role of today's big man.
Payton with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. McGee with it, and Young picks him up defensively. No good from Payton. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Gallinari outside. Here's Capella. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Gallinari. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. And for the Suns, Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Crowder. And it's Johnson in for Mikal Bridges. And it's tied up with that one.
That will sting a little bit. Failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Payton passes to Johnson. Payton against Williams. Payton dishes to Booker. To the middle, McGee. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 2.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Herter passes to Okongwu. And stolen by Booker. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Great shooting for him at the foul line tonight, 7 of 7.
And what a performance he's put in at the free throw line.
And the Hawks making a change here. Lights checked in, and the Suns making a change here as well. Jay Crowder's checked in for Johnson.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
The Hawks trail by 5. Right, the pass to Herter. He kicks it to Hunter. Williams up on top. Now here is McGee. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Booker. Payton outside. He dishes it to Kaminsky. Back to Payton. And stolen by Williams. Passes it to Okongwu. It's right on the wing. He's guarded by Kaminsky. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Monday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics.
And that game against the Spurs, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
And that one falls for Okongwu. So he gets them both. Phoenix leading by 3. Payton passes to Booker. And here is Kaminsky. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. A second chance effort. Here's McGee. Okongwu grabs the board.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play. Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
And so here's Phoenix following the 3 by Atlanta. Crowder goes in, and Crowder slams it in.
And Crowder, no remorse on the drive. What a vicious dunk.
Here's Wright. 9 points in the game so far. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Phoenix has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. A nice shot by Booker.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Hawks. Outside Williams. To the inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
Lou Williams has an excellent feel for how to run the pick and roll. What a look off of that action.
Booker outside. Pass to Crowder. Three-pointer. But they recover it. Here's McGee. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line. And when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
And he knocks down the first one. For the Hawks, Collins comes in for Hunter. And Trae Young subbed in for Wright. And a change for the Suns. Paul's checked in. Both free throws good from McGee. 1:39 left in the third quarter of the game. Williams passes to Okongwu. Lets the three fly. Here's Collins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting two.
The first free throw is good. Gallinari, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And so Collins nails both of them. The Suns leading. Paul passes to Crowder. Now McGee. Kicks to Kaminsky. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got 7 rebounds in the game. Gallinari, the open look. The Hawks again can't hit. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Hayton. No good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Young. Drops in the breakaway layup. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Right there, you love what Young gives you. A great facilitator in transition, and he's also a terrific finisher.
Here's Paul. He has 5. This is to McGee. Kaminsky kicks to Payton. Here's McGee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Gallinari. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. First free throw is good. So for the Suns, DeAndre Ayton comes in for Kaminsky, and it's Bridges in for Elfrid Payton. Both free throws good from McGee. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Young. And the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
And that one drops. Bridges has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And here is Williams. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. Back to the action after this word. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Phoenix leading by 4. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Chris Paul. JaVale McGee is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position.
Don't you love the way Jay Crowder slashes into the teeth of the defense? Superb at penetrating towards the cup.
Atlanta with the ball after the Suns pick up 2. Here's Young. It's good. Young's got 27 points.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop.
Now here's Paul. The pass to Ayton. Back to Paul from outside the arc. Drains the three-pointer. And the Suns lead by 5.
Listen, everyone knows what kind of shooter this guy is. Just his presence on the floor creates space.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Williams passes to Collins. The dish to Young. With the teardrop. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
That's Jay Crowder demonstrating how strong he is. He's dominating the defense with his ability to play through contact.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Now here's Williams. Now Okongwu. Gallinari outside. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Suns. Lobs it up for Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
The Hawks trail by 10. Young outside. Atlanta again missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Took him no time at all on that one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 29.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Phoenix.
Ball against Young. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Paul is doubled. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer. Crowder. Here's Ayton. He feeds it to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. Booker outside. Gallinari brings the double team. Tries again. Atlanta with the rebound. Gallinari's got his 4th rebound in this one. A nice shot by Booker.
These types of shots speak to the confidence of Devin Booker. Catch and shoot, no problem.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. A 12-point game. There's the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Bridges. It's blocked. They get it back. The Hawks have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. And stolen by Booker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Well, we all know this young man came out of college highly decorated, having won 2 national championships. And in the NBA, Mikal Bridges has shown those were not flukes. This guy's got big-time talent.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Williams. He doesn't get the second one. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
That's a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
And Young, here we go. And the shot is good.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
What's up?
That's good from Young.
He's a guy you have to game plan for. The way Young scores and passes the ball creates so many problems for the defense.
The Hawks trail by 12. Puts up a 3. They get it again. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Bridges against Gallinari. 5 on the clock, and it's blocked.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled, and really probably why they're trailing.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Booker's got 40 points.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Hawks shooting in the 4th quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Gallinari with it. Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
Passes it to Ayton. And Ayton gets double-teamed. Gallinari with the steal. The finish. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Ayton.
Boy, it starts with the steal of Danilo Gallinari, but then you've got to get in transition and finish. They do there. Nicely done.
And the Suns making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in.
What's up?
Here's Paul. Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Paul. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
The Hawks trail by 12. Young passes to Gallinari. Paul against Young. Outside, Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Yep, it counts.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Booker against Bogdanovich. Inside. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Booker. Booker's got 5 assists tonight.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Hawks have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Young passes to Capella. Now the feed to Collins. That's tipped, and he gets it back. And another shot. And it's Capella missing. Suns leading by 12. Bridges dishes to Ayton. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, you love the focus from a young big man. DeAndre Ayton, the hoop and the harm there. Nicely done.
Free throw drops for Ayton. Atlanta shooting for the game at 42%. Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. Kicks it out to Collins. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Booker. Bogdanovich, no luck. Phoenix has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Paul passes to Ayton. Gallinari surveying the D. And Gallinari throws it down.
Yeah, I'd like to see Gallinari attack the basket. It provides a nice counterbalance to that shooting ability.
Booker the pass to Paul. Now here's Kaminsky. He's guarded by Collins from 10 feet out. No good off the back of the rim.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Now here's Paul. He gets it in there. Paul's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Capella following the basket by Chris Paul. Young passes to Capella. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Gallinari against Bridges. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta. And that one falls for Bridges. Atlanta making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Both free throws good from Bridges.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Now, here's Collins. And Gallinari kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Williams. Good work defensively by Paul. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. In the corner, it's Bridges. Over Gallinari. Bridges misses. Atlanta's shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And the Suns call time here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Devin Booker.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bucket is good. Booker's got 42 in the game.
Well, at 6'6", let's remember, Devin Booker has enough size to feel confident on the interior.
1:36 left here in the fourth quarter. Williams against Ayton. And the rejection by Ayton. That one goes. Count it. Here's Paul. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Bogdanovich against Booker. Paul outside. Here's Kaminsky. Ayton trying to break free. That three off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Suns.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-game.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Devin Booker.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Here's Booker after the basket by Atlanta. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, Lou Williams in the open floor is just a bucket, folks.
Here's Paul. So the Suns win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Elfert, what was the biggest adjustment you made tonight to come back and win?
We turned it up on D. We got back to doing what we do and attacking the rim on the other end.
It all came together for a win, Alfred. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.